Hello, and welcome to this tutorial on new features in MassMotion 10.6. MassMotion 10.6 has a range of new behavioral and analytical features to help plan scenarios for reopening and adapting to the COVID-19 pandemic. These features will allow users to understand existing models from a proximity perspective and explore the impact of various mitigation and physical distancing scenarios. The aim of these new capabilities is to provide ways to test the spatial implications of physical distancing scenarios rather than understand virus transmission rates or make conclusions about surface transmissions. This video will provide an overview of the new features, including brief demonstrations of each. The first new capability released as part of MassMotion 10.6 is a standalone tool for understanding the proximity impacts for existing models. Built using the MassMotion software development kit, the MassMotion proximity analysis tool imports an existing MassMotion model and allows users to understand when and for how long agents spend time within a defined proximity of other agents. The tool works by assigning a token to agents that come within the specified proximity. The user specifies an input model and can create a new file as a new project containing a toClose token that can be used for visualization and analysis purposes, as well as a new MassMotion database file. The tool can also generate a proximity report that lists all unique agent pairs that come into contact throughout the simulation, noting the start time of this interaction and its duration. Users select a distance in the proximity detection field based on their preferences. Once the user has filled the required fields, they can hit the Generate button and the tool will step through the MassMotion project. For additional information, the tool has a Help button further explaining each of these fields. The token can be used in a variety of analyses within MassMotion, coloring agents when they are within the specified distance, reporting on trip times within the specified proximity, and more. For more information on MassMotion analyses, please consult the MassMotion help file. MassMotion has a new range of analyses within the application that enable a detailed understanding of physical distancing for various scenarios. These include maps to understand where agents spend time within proximity, instantaneous proximity visualizations, and maps showing the maximum proximity over a period of time. The time in proximity map displays how long agents are in close proximity to one another in a given area. The color at each point indicates the total duration multiple agents around that point spent within proximity to other agents. Users can select custom time ranges to display different ranges and thresholds. This provides a clear way to understand where in a given model agents spend significant time within proximity and where certain interactions may be very brief. The maximum proximity map displays the maximum number of agents that have been in close proximity to one another in a given area. The color at each point indicates the maximum agent count. This allows users to quickly see where large groups congregate or interact and quickly compare scenarios to understand the effectiveness of reduced population or mitigation strategies. The instantaneous proximity map can be used to produce a dynamic display of areas where agents are close together within a simulation. The color at each point indicates the number of agents around that point that are within the specified proximity. This can be used to highlight areas of insufficient physical distancing when demonstrating model scenarios to clients and stakeholders. MassMotion 10.6 also has a new proximity filter option, which can be used in a range of existing MassMotion maps, graphs, and tables, and can be used to visualize agents within proximity directly within the software. For more information on filters, please consult the MassMotion help file. Finally, MassMotion 10.6 provides experimental features to give users the ability to test various physical distancing scenarios. Note that enabling this feature leads to different behaviors that approximate movement during this time of physical distancing. Due to the lack of published and observed data around this emergent behavior, it is intended to be used for comparative scenario testing and visualization only. Agents have been given a new personal space parameter that users can specify for each agent profile. This parameter adds an additional force to the MassMotion social forces model, encouraging agents to maintain the selected physical distance when there is sufficient space to do so. Agents will also moderate their speed to maintain the required separation at low densities. Choosing to not enable this parameter ensures that flow rates meet MassMotion's calibration and validation tests as with previous versions of MassMotion. Due to a lack of data at the time of release, enabling this feature will result in different flow rates and densities achieved for standard through and calibration tests. This feature is intended to be used to compare various population scenarios within a space or varying levels of adherence to a range of physical distancing values. New options have also been added to servers and paths to make these tests more straightforward and user-friendly. For a more detailed explanation of agent behavior and server changes, please consult the MassMotion help file. These features aim to provide a range of tools to better understand scenarios in a world where physical distancing is vital. For detailed support requests or information about MassMotion, please contact Oasis. Thank you.